The Kenyan music industry experienced a golden era in 2014 with an influx of memorable hits that shaped the local entertainment scene. The year saw major releases like Nishike by Sauti Sol, Kuku by Yelani, Kipepeo by Jaguar, and Barua by Bahati, but one song stood out for its uniqueness and impact. A song by Timmy Tdat, who later became one of the best dancehall artists in Kenya. This song I'm talking about went by the name Wele Wele by Timmy Tdat featuring Rapdamu, who we now know as Naiboy. This track became an instant hit. In my own opinion, it is the track that set Timmy Tdat on his track to greatness. This is like basically the track that made him become a household name in Kenya, from obscurity to greatness. Timothy Owor, widely known by his stage name Timmy Tdat, is a prominent Kenyan singer-songwriter and MC celebrated for his dynamic contributions to the country's music scene. Born into a family of 8 siblings, Timmy's early life was marked by both challenges and resilience. The untimely death of his father, when he was in class 7, profoundly impacted his family, propelling them into financial hardships. In pursuit of a better life, Timmy relocated to Kasabuni in Babadogo, and here, Timmy Tdat resided with his sister. If you are someone who is Nairobi familiar, in the heart of Babadogo, you know that it is a slum, and Timmy Tdat, enveloped by this environment, crime was very rampant, and thievery was really considered a cool thing. Despite these temptations, Timmy Tdat chose a different path, immersing himself in football and engaging in various manual jobs. While Timmy Tdat was growing up, he was a devout Catholic. In fact, the whole of his family was, and even his father hoped that he would become a priest, even ensuring Timmy Tdat attended 3 masses every Sunday. There are pictures that show Timmy Tdat serving mass. However, life took a turn when he lost his father in class 7, leaving the family in hardship. And so this is the time he moved from Mukuru slums to Babadogo slums. And just like I've mentioned before, despite these challenges, he chose football over crime, later working as a matatu tout and garbage collector to support his family and fund his music dreams. But why have I decided to do this video? The answer is simple: interest. I'm interested in this story. Timmy Tdat began his music career very well, managing to become the best dancehall artist in Kenya. In fact, this was proven through his songs and even his stage performances. So since I am interested, I decided to take a trip, an online trip, and I visited his YouTube channel. I discovered that 8 of his last videos have less than 10,000 views. And you know, that is unlikely of Timmy Tdat, right? But taking a trip to like 7 years ago, we can see that Timmy Tdat enjoyed millions of views. A simple mathematic would require us to compare and contrast. And if we compare and contrast, these are not the same views that Timmy Tdat used to get. In fact, we can now conclude that he has lost fans. But where did he lose fans? How did he lose fans? And why did he lose fans? What happened to Timmy Tdat? Where is he now? And what is he doing? All these are the questions that linger in the mind of those who used to enjoy Timmy Tdat's music. When I was in Form 3, Timmy Tdat released a song and it was known as Wembe. Wembe featured Otile Brown and this was a big banger. And also, that same year, he released Kasayole featuring Calligraph Jones, my friend who used to vibe and really dance in entertainment, courtesy of Timmy Tdat. And Timmy Tdat did this for many, not just me. I might just say he was the king of dancehall, and apart from these hits, Timmy Tdat served us scandals. In this video, I cover the rise and fall of Timmy Tdat, and this is the Truth Club. Remember to share, like, and subscribe the video. Timmy Tdat's passion for music began in his school days at Anointed High School, where he performed at prize-giving ceremonies and talent shows. After high school, Timmy decided to pursue music professionally, recording his songs in makeshift ghetto studios. However, success didn't come easy. He struggled to find an audience, and many of his early songs were very much unnoticed. Timmy Tdat's big breakthrough came after meeting Rapdamu and joining NBO Entertainment. Together, they produced several tracks, but it wasn't until the release of Wele Wele in 2014 that Timmy became a star. This song was a game changer, praised for its catchy beats, simple yet creative lyrics, and a unique video concept. It quickly became one of the biggest hits of the year, earning Timmy Tdat nationwide recognition. Wele Wele was so successful that Timmy Tdat decided to release a remix in 2015. Featuring top artists like Nonini, DNA, and Cannibal. The remix further solidified Timmy Tdat's status in the industry, and he followed up with other hits like Tunakubali, featuring Kansol and Dusnyao, which became a fan favorite, just for the record. By the year 2016, Timmy Tdat was at the peak of his career, performing at major events and earning up to 500,000 Kenya shillings per show. His songs were played across the country, from clubs to radio stations, and he became a regular feature in the Kenyan households. But where did the challenges and the controversies begin? Despite his success, Timmy Tdat faced criticism from some quarters. While many praised its creativity and unique style, others dismissed his music as lacking depth, calling it nonsensical, and blaming artists like him for the stagnation of the Kenyan music industry on the international stage.
They saw the flyer yesterday.
Kuna joto huku ndani.
Okay.
On the April 9th of 2018, there was this post by Pulse Live Kenya that asked, if you met Timmy Tdat today, what would you tell him? And I was shocked by the response. Somebody said, I really pity you. Don't you know how to respect ladies? Bruh, you should get a life and grow up. Respect ladies. What you did was really disgusting. Are you okay? What if you saw your sister or somebody close to you being done the same thing you did? How would you feel? Respect is a two-way thing, bruh. And another person said, he's a disgusting MF. An embarrassment to the entire male species. Kichwa imejaa sabuni. You're disgusting. And someone else decided to say, stop singing, or if you should continue, please sing sense. Someone said, next time I'm getting myself a VIP ticket for your show. And another said, all these girls about him pulling an upskirt, what have you gained? LOL. You may wonder why I'm reading these comments, but the reason is, Timmy Tdat was caught in a scandal in 2018, where he lifted the skirt of a lady while performing. Most of you heard this story, and it really made news, making Timmy Tdat the talk of the nation. In the year 2018, Timmy Tdat ventured into radio, joining NRG Radio as a co-host alongside Mwalimu Rachel on a show called Transit. This move was seen as a strategic attempt to diversify his career, but it came with challenges. Juggling music and a demanding radio career proved difficult, and Timmy Tdat eventually left the station, admitting that music was a jealous career and it required full attention of him. During this period, Timmy Tdat continued to release music, but his songs didn't receive the same level of attention as his earlier hits. Tracks like Kitambo, Mary Jane, and Magaldem showcased his versatility, but they did not showcase the prowess that he had when he was releasing songs like Wembe and Dusnyao. And by the year 2019, Timmy Tdat had adopted the evolving music industry, collaborating with the new generation artists like Boondocks Gang on Kimangoto, and of course releasing tracks that resonated with the Gengeton audience. However, his influence seemed to wane, with many fans expressing nostalgia for his earlier work. We are at the 8th minute of the video, and have you noticed that I haven't mentioned his big hits? I'm talking about Ndulu, where he featured Kush Tracy in Awesa Iwesi, that was a single and was a very big hit in Kenya. Let's not forget Atekwe, and this is a test if you have watched till this point. That song that Sudi Boy features Timmy Tdat, what is it called? That was also a banger. It is easy to conclude that Timmy Tdat was nothing less than a star here in Kenya and even in East Africa. He was so much known for his dancehall vibes and styles, and this separated him. Another thing that separated him from the crowd was his scandals, and Timmy Tdat was really good at scandals. In fact, I've already told you one, and this specific one ilimpea jina mbaya kwa industry. I might say it was one of the things that contributed to his downfall, because Kenya is a really conservative society, if you know what I mean. A lady on Twitter said, I will be the first to correct something that I find wrong. I'm sick and tired of male artists mishandling women on stage, and what Timmy Tdat has done at his performance at Mr. Easy's concert is unacceptable, disgusting, and disrespectful. He called up a lady on stage to dance with him as she was bending her back. He pulled her dress to expose her full butt and her yellow panties to the crowd's dismay. There is also one that he recently did last year when he was at Obina show. He tried smoking ganja and he was lifted off by the bouncer. We all saw this, right?
akazima moto yenye imewaka hapo hivyo ndani na inafai wake jo. Mimea lazima mimea bana, mimea.
Apart from all these scandals and all these up and downs in music, we saw Timmy Tdat date Controversies, and this was the couple that many people were looking forward to, until Timmy Tdat started misbehaving. They broke up a while after. Their main reason for breaking up was because Timmy Tdat had a fight in a club with someone known as Dan Rugena, who was the then ex of Controversies. After breaking up with Controversies, Timmy Tdat moved on with the Tanzanian/Kenyan rapper Rosary, and we saw this booming. And they also broke up too. Rosary claimed that Timmy Tdat was just a rebound, and so there was nothing to be taken serious inside.
It's a lot about it happened, and then one day someone just decides to up and leave.
Wakenya wengi tulikuwa naangalia kwenye mtandao wanasema vipi what happened between you and Timmy, and that it also ended up. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not sorry.
Why are you not sorry?
Because I'm not. Why should I be sorry to human beings like me?
Since then, Timmy Tdat has dated a couple of ladies. It's only that they have not trended online. One thing, however, that is very peculiar about Timmy Tdat is that he will always date musicians. His current girlfriend Kendi Kiremi is also a musician, and recently they pulled up together at Ogobina's show and even mooched together.
Because it's T, and that's the same. Sorry, because it's Timmy Tdat, and the people, sour tea, and people see what they want to see.
I don't know if it is easy to say that fans just forgot about Timmy Tdat or women killed his career. Otherwise, in recent years, Timmy Tdat has really struggled to maintain the same level of relevance that he had, despite releasing new songs and collaborating with other artists. Critics argue that he needs to reinvent himself to reclaim his position in the industry. However, Timmy Tdat still remains optimistic, continuing to make music and engage with his fans in the country. In fact, today, as I'm just doing this video, he has released a song with Saru, and this song already stands at 79,000 views in just one day. If this is not coming back, then please tell me what it is. Down below that song, a fan asked, lakini Timmy ulikuwa umepotelea wapi? And another person said, vile wasanii wana come back, itabidi hawa vijana wa kusample beats watafute kazi. I think they were referring to Urban Tone. And someone else said, the comeback is real. Well, what do you think? Do you think Timmy Tdat has really come back, or this is just a surprise song? Because Saru is in it, and also because Gengeton has been coming back. What are your thoughts? In my own conclusion, Timmy Tdat's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and resilience, from humble beginnings in Mukuru to becoming one of the Kenya's most recognizable artists. We can all agree that it is not easy to do it. Timmy's story is one of a grit and determination, and its current influence might not match his peak years before. His contributions to the Kenyan music industry cannot be certainly overlooked. His ability to connect with audiences through humor, creativity, has left a unique style and a lasting impact in the society. Whether you loved or criticized this music, Timmy Tdat's role in shaping this Kenya's music scene is very undeniable. This has been The Truth Lab, and see you next time.